he killed Elena.
No, they don't know. They'll be fine.
They seem obsessed with our medical histories.
Mm.
They might not.
I said don't worry about it.
They won't answer people. You tried.
I don't know what this place is. Does anyone else think the Commonwealth might not be? Yes, you will go. Thank you. I assume you would think otherwise.
No. Please hold on to your horses. Look, they're asking admittedly strange.
I'm conflicted. For me, wait, you still have to wait to learn more from them, who they are, what they want, but you have to leave at some point.
Acheron was shown shut people out from Hell's Angry for years. Our people need help, and I think these people can give it.
Sort of, but maybe not the help that you want.
4 months? 9.
What?
It's been 9, remember?
Right, yeah. Reprocessing.
Brainwashing. That's a good name for that. Yes, I'm not conflicted anymore. Dog stopped. They are dead. Dead. Don't. At least they're in 2 bags. That's gonna be easier.
Throat sliced so deep it almost opened his head.
These people were killed during the fall.
Are you sure all of them were killed during the fall?
I trust your instinct, Negan.
In the bag.
Maggie, hold up.
Not stopping.
Oh, you know that is right. No one can help Negan right there? Good job, Negan. All by yourself. And saving someone else.
Pay attention so we don't miss any more.
Pay attention. Real close to trouble gagging him up.
Well, why don't you get up on your little tippy toes and try? She doesn't give a shit. She has been playing dictator since we left. Not listening to me, not listening to me.
He's right there, Negan is right, but how can you ask Maggie to listen to him right now? You have to prove her stuff before asking her to trust you.
So then this is a death march. And you want to goddamn pipe, knock yourselves out, but not me, not today. I am out.
What do you say to the death? Not today.
Me too.
Must be helping us. All he's doing is slowing us down. Can't.
Why not?
Negan, he knows the city.
She brought me here to die.
Maybe.
Get through this, find a way, she'll find a reason, she'll do it herself. Away from the prying eyes.
You knew it before leaving. You followed her knowing that.
Paranoid. When I'm right. Her head isn't even in the game because I'm in her head, living rent free.
Negan, too much.
Right here and right now. Because I am not going to let you drag me, put me down like a dog.
How dare you, Negan!
We're down here because our top is death. We're moving fast because our kids are starving. As from killing you, always on my mind.
She's fighting it.
The woman who lived 6 years ago is not the one standing over you now.
Said it in intro.
That little bit is the only thing keeping you breathing. But I don't know how long that's gonna last. So keep pushing me, Negan.
No!
Please.
I wanted it. I have it.
Everything's all around it again.
What?
You know their names?
Yeah.
You can tell them apart.
You can? Okay, we're wasting time.
Hold on.
I overheard stuff when we were on the wagon, and I remember things about people, like Zealous from Cleveland, Libbets hurt his leg.
She pays attention to people.
Libbets and Zell are having sex, but they don't want anyone to know.
Aha!
It's obvious from the way Whenever they're on break, one of them takes off, and then 3 minutes later, the other one disappears.
So you have a break
Probably most of the time.
to escape.
Taking off their armor.
Good job, princess. Weird. He was gonna do what? I don't want to know. What?
All of the lost.
We have a strange shot from that gate, but we gotta go now.
One of you is into that wall?
Here we go.
Let's go, let's go.
One of you in...
Yeah. Isn't that you?
She can't leave.
I have to stay.
Yes, someone thinks that she's dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Quick tears.
Shit.
What?
New battery swap. Gage?
Not a good time.
Gage!
Took out supplies. Ammo clips, rations.
This asshole's fault, he scared him off. What? You do.
Again.
Choke point. We don't know what's on the other side. I'm top of the bar. Go. Hurry.
Dog?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, wait.
While we watch the
Yeah, wait.
He's gonna go to save the dog. We know the story of that dog. Maggie. Negan. Negan is gonna help you. Negan is gonna help you. Come on, Negan. Come on. Why? Excuse me? No way. No way. No.
She was right behind.
I don't want the trailer of the next episode. I don't want to have spoilers. What? He did what? No. No. I have to stop to be in denial. You really did it. What? Oh, I was not expecting that at all. I was really like, why are you making her wait? We know that you're gonna save her. We know that you're gonna help her. That's gonna be the first step, you know, for her to trust you maybe at some point. Not at all. What? I'm confused. For me, everything during the episode was logical, you know, for their relationship, for how they're acting with each other, for how they're talking to each other, for what they said to each other. Everything was logical. Like Negan, who wants to help, who is frustrated because no one is listening to him. Because of that, is creating that big fight, you know, discussion, and of course he's gonna mention Glenn and he's gonna push Maggie too hard, and of course she's gonna respond that she's doing everything for her people, for her son to survive because she is the leader and all, that she has to do it. Like, her position is logical, his position is logical. But for me, the fact that he followed her into that mission and all, knowing that she was gonna try to kill him maybe at some point, knowing that she was gonna be like that with him and all, he knew all of that and still he went with them. He was not forced. No, I don't think that he was forced. He knew what was gonna happen and he wants no matter what. So for me, the fact that he accepted that situation, even if at some point he was tired of it, he wants things to change. For me, he wanted to prove also himself, his qualities, you know, by saying that you should do that and all, if you want to survive, if you want to do things right, you should pay attention to that and that. Like, he wanted to prove himself, he wanted to prove that he can do that he can help, that he's right there, that he's a part of the group, that he wants to do things right, you know. I'm not talking about that big fight discussion that they have together, I'm saying that about his action, you know, what he did during this episode. He was trying to help. Okay, they had that big fight discussion, which was logical for his side and her side. But following her after that, I swear, it's surprising me that at the end, he's taking the risk. No, that he wants to let her like that, maybe being killed. We didn't see her dying, so for me she's not dead. You know my rule, body cold, eyes closed. If I didn't see that, she's not dead. He wants to do that for her to die. He's okay with that. It's weird for me, for how I thought that he was acting before that. If not, you know, by not staying to watch her dying, he's taking the risk of her coming back and telling to everyone what he just did, so him being again rejected from the group and all. His decision is really weird for me. Again, it's really weird for the development that I thought that his character was doing. But if you are thinking about the old Negan and all of that, if you are thinking about his story with Glenn, with Maggie and all, okay, it's logical. But if you are thinking about the new Negan, if you are thinking about the path that he's taking for now with the group and all, if you are thinking about all of that, weird. It's really weird. You'd be okay, Negan, really, to let a son without his mother after killing his father? We know that Negan, you know, he loves kids. You know what I mean by that? Like how he was with Carl. Oh, no, I'm not going to talk about Carl. But you know their relationship, and after that how he was with Judith. We know how he is with kids. You'd be okay to leave Herschel without his mother, to kill his mother? I don't think that Negan regrets, you know, that he killed Glenn, because he's not that kind of guy who is living into the past and, you know, all of the redemption arc, you know, that he took, that he did during all of this time. I think that he's not into that thing anymore, to think about the bad stuff that he did, to regret it or not. He did it, he had to do it during that moment. He's not like that anymore, he's moving on. He's not like that anymore. In fact, maybe he still is a little for what he did at the end to Maggie. I want Daryl to take more responsibilities. Like right there, during all of these moments, you know, the discussions between these two and all, Daryl, he can have really the good position to be between them. Not like a mediator, but maybe more like someone who can be the messenger between them. I don't know, but maybe Daryl could have done more than what he did. For the part with Eugene, Princess and the other ones, it was great to see that part of this group, you know, this new group. In a way, Eugene is right to accept someone into our group, you know, with our guys and all. They are taking their time, forcing people, you know, to prove themselves and all, to gain their trust. So, in a way, to have that test, to enter into that new group, it seems okay, logical. But the reprocessing thing, it's really like brainwashing people. Again, if you're a group like that, if you're considering that you want to let the opportunity to people to enter into your group, you're gonna do anything, everything to do it right. Put some tests for some of them to enter in a normal way. do that to the other ones to make them enter in a weird way. What Princess read about them, how this guy, you know, the leader of this group right there, the chief, was acting, this war of persons who are lost and all, it's also to make the viewers understand that this group, they are not the enemies. They want to survive, they are doing stuff into their way, they also lost people, they have also stories between them, they have also their own way to do stuff. It's not because of the fact that it's not the same way that you are doing it, that it's totally wrong. Some of these things can be wrong, but not everything about it, and there are humans like you. The fact that Yumiko is into that world, I knew it. Just, in fact, you know, when they showed that world, I was thinking of it like one of you is into it. I was thinking, I don't know why, of Eugene. I don't know why I was like, Eugene is gonna be into that world, you know, maybe because he was the one who was more into the mood, like, maybe we're gonna stay there a little more, you know, maybe we can give them a chance. And also I was like, if Eugene is into that world, maybe it's gonna be that moment. The fact that he talked about is Stephanie, I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure that it was a good call for the security of Stephanie. In fact, you know, I'm thinking of that. If Yumiko wants to stay, I think that they all stayed right there. It's great. I mean, for us to discover more about this group and all, that's great. This first episode was something. I talked a lot about it during the episode. I tried to talk about it because I know that not all of you are watching my review to have my thoughts about how the show is done, the things, you know, the tools that they are using to make one episode. So I tried to talk about it during the episode, but I want to talk a little more about it during this review. That first scene was really setting the mood of the season. The no talking, silence mood, so dark, they are on a mission, they are acting like a group, they don't need to talk to each other. For how they are acting, you know, with each other, the fact that they are not talking, the fact that they have a plan, they are organized and all of that, it's saying a lot about the group that they are and what they can be during this season. How it's done, no music and just the little vibration at the beginning and then a sort of a music, you know, which was more like a vibration with a little of the theme, you know, of the Walking Dead scene at the end, like pushed little by little for after that having the opening credit. It's creating a mood, it's setting a mood for the season, like it's serious, it's intense, it's gonna be a story of a group, it's gonna be big deals each time. Yes, intense, powerful. See, I'm really doing that because it's a mood, you know, it's not facts. Like, I can't tell you what is gonna happen and all of that. I'm trying to find my words already in French and then to translate them in English. Things are gonna be hard, things are gonna be difficult, but now they are a group, they are organized, they can do strategic things. They are not divided, they are together, acting together, they know each other enough to do stuff without even talking. They know what they want to do, they are doing it. Whatever they want to do, whatever the issues that they're gonna have to deal with, they're gonna do them together. Maybe not fully, because we saw after that we have a little issue that can happen with Rosita, Acheron and Carol, who are not on the same page than the other ones. At the end, when they are facing, you know, something big, something hard, bad people or death, they are acting together because they are stronger together, because they know each other, because they know how to act with each other. That's their strength, you know. That's, I think, you know, the message of that first scene that we can keep during all of this season, maybe with some difficulties, with some issues, but that can be, you know, we have to finish with it. They are a group, they are a family, they are together, they are acting together, they're gonna win at the end together, something like that. How serious it was, really, it's the word that I have in mouth, serious. It was serious shit. During this episode, they are presenting us two groups that can be an issue. For us, the group that attacked Maggie's people. I don't know why I think that she's not seeing everything about it. That guy, you know, during the reunion, he was looking at her like, you're not seeing everything about everything, girl, but okay, do your shit. I don't know, I think that she didn't lie, but maybe she didn't say one detail that can change things, we'll see. But this group and the soldiers group, the Commonwealth group, they are the two groups outside that can be an issue. Inside, Maggie's group can be an issue. We saw that the food was an issue. They are maybe not on the same page anymore. Maggie said it, that she changed and all of that. I said it in intro. That can be a big deal. Not only for Negan, like it was right there, but also with Carol, with all of our guys, you know, who were our friends before that. But now, with that new Maggie, do you have the same ideas for your groups and all? For what can be right and all? I'm not sure. Also, the question of the place where they're gonna live can be an issue, because Acheron said it, they need to work on Alexandria, on their places, they need to fortificate stuff and all, and they don't have a lot of food right there. All of the place around, they can't hunt and stuff like that, so the discussion can be at some point, maybe we need to leave, we can't stay right there, we need to go to Maggie's place or another place, because that's it, we lived the time that we needed to live right there and it's the end. I'm sorry, that review is really a mess, but I'm thinking about all of what we had during this episode. We had a lot of things, a lot of little details, you know, during the conversations that can be something into the future. Like right there, that thing about the food was just a little discussion, but that can be a big issue. That thing about Maggie's place, how they left it, I'm not sure that she told the truth entirely. I think that she didn't say a little detail that can be an issue. That place, what are we gonna do with it? Are we gonna go to live into it or not? Maybe some, they want to stay in Alexandria, they want to fortificate it, they want to take the resources from that place to Alexandria, but maybe some others are gonna be more like, that's it, we've done our time into Alexandria, we just need to go into that other place. We have the issues of the groups outside that can attack us. We have internal issues with Maggie and Negan. Acheron and Gabriel, I think that it can be a thing also. If we had that bonus episode with the two of them, maybe they can come back to it. A lot of things. It's really promising, that first episode. For the stories that they want to create for the season, for the developments of the characters, for the developments of the relationships, for the fact that they can surprise us a lot, like it was the case for me at the end of this episode. I was really not expecting Negan to do that. And for the mood of the season, it's great. I loved it. I want you to be sure of it. I loved that mood that they created with that first scene, with that first episode. The big deal now, it's gonna be to keep it during all of the season. When you are creating such a mood, such a baseline for your season with your first episode, you have to keep it. You can't jump into another mood, you can't come back to something lighter, you know, like easier and all. No, that's it. With creating that for your first episode, you just told me that your entire season is gonna be like that. Intense, serious, with that quality of picture, for the development of the characters, of the relationships, for how it's done, the music, the intensity of the music, of the sounds. The sounds during this episode were so great. Not only the music, but also the sound effects That was so great. You're gonna have to keep that quality for the entire season, guys, now. I'm gonna pay attention to it. Careful. Tell me, what did you think about that first episode? Did you like it, you know, that mood that they presented us at the beginning? Were you surprised by what Negan did at the end, or not at all? What did you think about that discussion between Maggie and him, and by him doing that at the end? Tell me, I'm interested by that. Don't tell me if you saw, you know, into the trailer at the end for the next episode, if you saw that Maggie was alive, that she's gonna do that and that to Negan. Don't tell me that. You saw it. I didn't watch the trailer at the end because I want to avoid spoilers and I want to be surprised by everything into each episode. So please be careful with the spoilers. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.